Okay, let's see if I can steady the camera this time. Well, this is the best picture I'm going to get. Okay, so, no it, take two. This is the view from my bedroom window. Isn't it amazing? So, as I was saying, there is no it. This seeking in non-duality, in spirituality, in all the different seeking, it's looking for an answer. It's looking to understand what this is. It's looking to understand. It's looking to say, how can I know this beautiful landscape, this beautiful appearance? How can I know it? It's like it can't understand what. It can't understand what this is like without knowing. This doesn't need to be known. It's already the case. Bit of a dodgy picture, but you can see how beautiful it is here. The me's like, but I'm not free, I'm not free. No, of course not. Me is only an appearance, which is freedom, appearing as me, as a sense of separation. It's amazing how life can appear as feeling separate. When it is freedom appearing as being separate. It thinks that it can't be just what is. It can't be just this. But it doesn't see that what is so magnificently abundant. I mean, look at this creation. Look at this. There's sounds of the town, dogs barking, there's the sun setting, the sky, the mountains. It's so glorious. Even if it could be understood, it'd be such a small thing in comparison to the pure freedom of what's appearing. Oh, is it frozen? Oh, yeah, maybe the signal's not brilliant. Let's have a look. I'm not sure. Well, I'll carry on. Oh, good. Glad it's fine. It's very fine here. I mean, what an appearance. Every single thing. The feeling of desperation as the seeker strives. The birds. The sun. Feelings in the body. The annoyances at another human. The joy. It's all the one appearance. It all just not comes into existence, but it all just, metaphorically speaking, just arrives. Boom. All at once. What the sense of self does, it separates it all out. As me and that. Me and my feelings. Me and my thoughts. Me and my seeking. Me and my waiting for enlightenment. All these ideas that seem to happen when all there is freedom. All there is the magnificence of this appearance. It's such a mystery. It's so total in its seeming existence, but none of it can be found. Try finding anything. Try finding the sunset. Why would it need to be found? What would be the point? So it's found. That's just a conceptual, intellectual idea that it's found. It's already the case. The sunset is the case. Birds are the case. It's already here, as everything. It is aliveness, and all of it's alive. That telephone post there, it's like, oh, it's getting in the way of the sunset, but that is alive. This wobbly tablet that I'm trying to hold still is aliveness appearing as that. I mean, what a astonishing thing. And yet the seeker looks for it and utterly overlooks the glory, the spectacle, which comes from the word spectaculous. Or was that the other way around? I don't know. This spectacular miracle of standing on the ground and looking at the sun. And it doesn't come from anything. It's wilder than that. It's pure wildness that appears as order. But the mere appearance of it is the wildness. The unknowing is the wildness. The absolute free-fall, ungraspable reality that is everything. Such beauty. To me, there's just moments of beauty. It sees beauty and it sees ugliness. It's my neighbour. It sees beauty, it feels peace. Here's a bit of no peace passing by. But that motorbike, that sound just arrives and goes. But nothing's actually arriving or going, nothing's actually moving. The sunset looks like it's moving, doesn't it? A moment ago we remember it as being above the mountain, now it's sinking below it. But nothing's actually moved. There is never anything moves from what is. It's always what is. And it is utter stillness. It is beauty, joy, madness and mayhem, all appearing at once. But in essence, in its essence, which is life, aliveness. I don't mean as in live bodies or live trees, but everything, metal, computers, everything is aliveness. Can't even say coming from nothing, because it's not coming. It's a kind of like an eternal melting pot of forms and colour and thoughts, feelings. life situations. Very bad connection. Well, I'll just carry on. The sun's setting, but it's still this. I wonder why it's bad connection. If I move back into the room slightly, it might improve it a little bit. Oh, there we go. I think it's the 3-foot thick walls. That's better. Even in the mayhem, there is a peace that underlies it, a magic that is within it. Hey, where is this? This is Andalusia, up in the mountains where I live. It's very beautiful. Let me give you a better view. Let's see if my connection stays. So it's the view from my bedroom. Look at that. I better move back in before the signal goes again. The sky is really beautiful tonight. Yeah. That's right. Hey. Yeah, it's beautiful. Peaceful. Spacious. Not much going on, just as I like it. Just local life. Buzzing around. Being life. Being the mystery that it is. And what's seen from here is not this and that. All that's seen is magic, mystery. The mystery of this just is endless. It's impossible to know what it is. But it is. It's clear that it's aliveness. What else can it be? Only this aliveness. And it's just... I don't like people to get the wrong idea when I say this, but it's love. It's unconditional love. It constantly gives without moving. So when you look around your room and you see, well, it's just my room. There's a dirty cup and probably some dirty clothes on the floor and my computer and the walls. Oh, well, it's boring, isn't it? So the sense of the seeker is boring, but where did that come from? It's just there, isn't it? It's just there. It's booming into existence. No getting away from it. Booming, singing, shouting, life, I'm life, I'm life. These walls, I'm life. I'm life being a wall. I'm life being a shoe. I'm life being a half-drunk cup of cold tea. All the things that the seeker thinks is not good enough. There's got to be something more. There's got to be some sort of light. There's got to be some sort of aha moment. But when that sense of the seeker's gone, there's no aha moment. Not really. There's a moment of obviousness, I guess. Bad connection again. So there's a moment of, not a moment, because it's kind of like this all the time. It's like, it's just so obvious. And when any of you watching this see the obviousness of it, please write to me. can laugh and go, yeah, isn't it? It's so obvious. It's so clear that all there is life, which is this, in all its complexity. I was Skyping yesterday with another speaker, another non-dual speaker. I won't say who it is because I'd like to keep their privacy. But, we were talking about how it's so clear. How it's so clear that it's just life being everything. I was saying to her, I said, wow, yeah, it's like I had a face palm moment. When you face palm, you go, oh my God, how did I not see this? How was it not clear? Because this seeking energy just totally overlooks it. It's like it's right under your nose. It is your nose. Right under your nose. And when you see this, it's not the seeker that sees, it's not the me that sees, it's just seen. Simply seen. Like you hear the birds, squeak, squeak. You hear that. And you see the obviousness. I suspect you'll say to yourself, it was here all along, and it just wasn't seen because I was looking for it. It's the only reason that it wasn't obvious, because I was looking for it. There's that saying in English, isn't there? Can't see the wood for the trees. Too busy looking at the trees, you can't see the wood. Yeah, well, says even scientifically, we're all made from stardust. Everything's made of the same stuff. But in this case, it's not, doesn't come from anything. Doesn't come from anything. It just is. Shouting life all the time. Shouting life. I'm life. This is life. The beauty of it is, the stunningness of it is quite something. No one's doing those mountains. There's nobody doing the clouds, the colours and the sky, the sound of the car engine, the house opposite. No one's doing it. No one's doing this voice. No one's doing these words. No one's doing that body that's sitting there, listening, or watching the sunset with me. I hope the picture's better for you than it is for me. But I'm upstairs, I'm not near my Wi-Fi. No one's doing the listening. There might be something there that thinks I'm listening or feels I'm listening, but no. Listening happens without the sense of someone listening. When there's no sense of someone there, they're simply just listening. Or simply just looking. Just simply sitting. Or doing whatever's being done. Whatever activity is happening. No one's doing that activity. A sense of me is utterly superfluous to the appearance. It is part of the appearance. It is it. But really, in the end, it's superfluous to what is actually happening. And it thinks that I have to do something, I have to understand. I have to do something to get to this thing that these speakers talk to, and there's no thing to get to. That's it. There isn't anything to get to. There's no pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. Just the end of the path. Time is only created by a sense of self. It's an illusory construct that feels real, but only to a sense of self. Without that, there is no time. It's the end of it. The human continues in its old way, in the same old way. Makes plans tomorrow to see a friend, or knows it's got to go to work and this and that. But it's somehow sensed that that's just what's happening. That's the body and the life of that body just doing its thing. Getting up for work or whatever it's doing. There's no outcome for that sense of a person. It's actually very disappointing for the person, because when it's in its final days, I guess, or weeks or whatever, it kind of, here, it felt sad. There was a sadness because it was cornered in a way, just cornered. There was nowhere left for it to go. All its paths and constructs and ideas, and I was saying to someone today, all its pillars and its temple. The temple of me suddenly gets all its pillars knocked down, and there's nowhere left for it to go, so it feels sad or scared or desperate, hopeless. But often that means it's on its last legs, really. It's the whole structure's just coming apart at the seams, and I see it more and more. People I speak to on Skype and that, that construct of me and its life and its structures and its pillars and its hopes and dreams just slowly fall apart, and what's left is a sense of self that feels lost. But in a sense, its days are numbered. Unless it's very clever and it comes up with some sort of scheme, some sort of scheme to, keep its hooks in there. Because it doesn't, it's a survivor, isn't it? This sense of self. It does anything to survive. It's clever as hell. Clever as hell, knows all the tricks. But, yeah, so many people I see now, talk to this. Quite a few people are in that sense of hopelessness. Alan Watts. Yeah, I've seen a couple of his videos. Yeah, he's quite poetic, isn't he? He's he's got a kind of a dynamic edge to him. Look at that sky now. It's the same life that's changed colour, but it's the same life. That life is the same life that seemed to be 10 minutes ago, but it wasn't 10 minutes ago. It's the same life changing its form. It hasn't moved. Hey Gary, yeah, isn't it just spectacular? Just beautiful. Yeah. So, I don't know how long I'm going to be here. I just saw the sky and I thought, you know what, I'm going to sit up on my balcony and see what comes out. I'm going to be here live tomorrow Night as usual for if people have questions, which is always great fun. All the birds here, swifts, lots of swifts here. All like getting the last flies in the sky before they go and roost in the cliffs behind the house. There's no one doing those swifts, are there? Oh, hey, Aiden. Yeah. It's just such an inspiration. Wow, he mentions how the ego can move one up when you try to... Ah, your message is gone. I have to read them quickly because I'm on my tablet. He mentions how the ego can move one up. I didn't get any further than that. But you know what? I kind of read something from that. And even the appearance of the me being helpless and hopeless and cornered, it's still life being that. It's not happening to a me. And when that's eventually not there, that will be really clear. It'll be really clear that it felt like it was happening to me, that I'm hopeless, I'm helpless, I'm trapped. But it was never happening to me. It was just another colour in the sky, like this. And when that sky eventually goes dark and there's stars and, you know, that's the end of... Oh, it's changed colour. What is that? That is funny. Oh my god. Hang on, let's see if I can get it back. No. 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 Where did it go? Oh, there we go. Normal. Is that normal? But it's more red than that. Let's see if I can... How strange. No. No. Okay. Maybe if I just move the camera about a bit, maybe... I don't know. Still magnificent though. So, it can feel like there's some sort of movement happening, that the me is becoming less or the me is becoming desperate. But what is really happening is just the colour of the sky just seems to be changing, but it's still the sky. It's still the same aliveness appearing as a me, falling away or, becoming hopeless or scared or frustrated. It's all the same stuff, changing, moving, but not going anywhere, not moving in time, just changing colour, like this sky's changing colour, but it's not actually moving, it's still sky. That's the same with the human. Feels like it's moving and going towards something and changing, but it's not moving, it's still just sky, it's still just aliveness. I don't know how to get rid of this now. No. 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 Yeah, it can feel heavy. It can feel heavy. But just, just remember that it's just feeling heavy. It's just feeling heavy. And then it will change and that sun will set and then the clouds will go orange and it will be a different appearance. It's all made from the same life, same mystery. Okay, I think I'm going to go, unless anyone wants to say anything before I go. It's really nice of you to join me. Didn't expect anyone to be here. It was so spontaneous. Thank you. Thank you very much. Oh, you're most welcome. Night, night, people. Thank you for joining me in this amazing sky, amazing life. Take care, everyone.